Welcome to day 2 of the 13 Days of Halloween collaboration hosted by Lula from Nerd Goblin Art. And today we are going to be making a very spooky Batwing necklace. I'm using my Finnabair mold here, which you would have seen me use in my last axolotl video, so if you haven't watched that, make sure you go check that out. And I'm pouring in Let's Resin's crystal clear epoxy resin with some black alcohol ink. Now, these bat wings have a lot of detail, which means there's a lot of places for bubbles to hide, so I need to be really careful to make sure to get all of those out. I will pop the ones that came to the surface with my long neck lighter, and this will go into my curing machine for 2 hours. I drilled some holes for those eye hooks and I accidentally drilled through one of the bat wings. I will fix that later. Now you can see I've done some work on these. So I did go ahead and outline them in gold metallic pen, and I went over that with UV resin. Here I'm just inserting those eye hooks, and I do end up changing these out for a darker gold. It's like an antique gold color. I thought it went much better with the sort of muted, spooky vibe of these bat wings. Here's where I decided that looked much better, but no big deal. I just unscrewed the eye hooks and put the new ones in their place. I do want to make sure I glue those in place just so that they don't come out. Typically speaking, they wouldn't come out. These are very lightweight since they are made of resin, but I'm accident prone and I plan on wearing this, so I figured I couldn't be too careful. Now I need to join the two together, and to do that I am using larger jump rings in that same antique gold color. So far I really like it, but I feel like it needs something else. I'm gonna put one of these on there. I'd love to tell you where these are from, but I inherited these from my stepmom when she stopped making jewelry, so I don't know. I thought the antique gold color and the filigree style of these went perfectly with what I'm trying to do with this necklace. I decided to use the bigger one because the bat wings are so big, and I do need an extra jump ring for them to hang from. I didn't want a large one though, so I decided to make my own with this similarly colored craft wire. I have a pair of pliers that are used, those right there, that are used for making loops, so I just went ahead and did it with that, and it worked out really well. I tried to hang it directly from those two loops, but it didn't hang properly because of the way they're put together, so this one extra little one was perfect. I do need to come up with a way to hang this from the necklace itself, so I bring out these jump rings again. Great idea, however, the drill bit I use is not actually thick enough for these, so I end up making my own again using that same craft wire. Here I'm just starting the hole so that the drill bit doesn't bounce around on the resin. Had I just used my Dremel instead, I could have used these jump rings, but for whatever reason, I didn't even think about doing that, so I made my own jump rings. Next time, I hope I remember to use my Dremel. And just to be on the safe side, I go ahead and use some UV resin to tack these in place, and I will then shore that up again with the same glue I used before. Here I'm fixing the part I drilled through. I put more of the gold paint pen down and I cover that with some UV resin, and it's good to go. You'd never know it was there. I'm using this Faux Suede cord in black, And I have these findings for the clasp that crimp around things like the cord. This is actually another thing I inherited from my stepmom's kit, but I have ones that I've used prior, and those will be listed down below for you. Once this is all together, it's all set and ready for the glamour shots. I can't wait to wear this necklace. I'm so excited. This necklace turned out great, and I think it really has a Victorian Gothic vibe to it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks so much for coming back for day 2. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for day 3 of this awesome collab. Stay creepy, cats and kittens, and I'll see you soon.